السلام عليك أيها المهذب الخالق السلام عليك أيها الولي المحسن السلام عليك يا سفينة النجاة.
Assalamu alaikum, my beloved ones, wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The second set of question: did the prophets, peace be upon them, mention in the Quran do lamentations or nudba? Is there a problem in the complaints mentioned in Dua Nudba? And is there anything similar to that in the Holy Quran which supports the validity of such complaints? How can we justify the negativity in Dua Nudba as it is claimed by some people? The answer number one, without any doubt, there are examples in the Holy Quran about Nudba, lamentation, happening from the Prophets ﷺ. In verse 1285, Nabi Yusuf ﷺ was separated from Nabi Yaqub ﷺ. And Nabi Yaqub knew that Prophet Yusuf ﷺ was alive. But there was so much grief in the heart of Prophet Yaqub ﷺ. To this extent that his family members, they were afraid that he might die because of this severe grief, severe nudba, severe lamentations. And not just that, he lost his eyesight because of the extensive grief and tears being shed on the loss of Prophet Yusuf ﷺ, though he was alive. So why can't the Shias, the followers of Imam Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif, cry and grieve on the separation? They love the Imam. The Shias love the Imam so much, and they're grieving on the separation, hoping from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that one day the Imam comes to them and appears. So the Shiism is all about love, deep love to Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu salam, in manifestation of the ayat of Qurba, قُلْ لَا أَسْأَلُكُمْ عَلَيْهِ أَجْرًا إِلَّا الْمَوَدَّةَ فِي الْقُرْبَةِ. This mawadda is deep love and affection. So the Shias, the followers of Ahlul Bayt, they love the Imam so much that they want him to be with them. Similarly to the way Yusuf ﷺ was reunited with Yaqub ﷺ after long grief. We can see in ayat 1283, and since he's not with them and he's in occultation, he's far away and he's absent, they grieve, similar to Prophet Yaqub ﷺ for the loss and the separation of Prophet Yusuf ﷺ. To explore the answer for the next question: is there a problem of complaints mentioned in du'as such as Dua Nudba? Is there anything that can support the existence of such complaints from the Quran? The content of complaint in Dua Nudba or any du'as of Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salatu wasalam is in line with the du'as of the Prophets alayhimus salam in the Quran and the du'as of our Imams alayhimus salam. The context of dua of Prophet Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam was that, Ya Allah, don't leave any of those wicked ones on the face of the earth. Finish. He says, Oh my Lord, help me against them for what they accused me of telling lies. This is despite that about 1,000 years of day and night propagation in public and in private, they rejected me as your messenger, accused me of being an ordinary person. In fact, they even accused me of being insane. This is the complaint of Prophet Nuh alayhi salatu to God. Example number 2 has more detailed historical complaints of Prophet Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam in the format of dua in Surah Nuh. It is in Surah 71. You can see from verse 5 to 9 and from verse 21 to 22. Here he complains to Allah, Ya Allah, whenever I invited them, they kept their fingers in their ears and they hooded themselves and they ignored me, they neglected me, and they were arrogant. Okay? And in example number 3, we can find Prophet Salih alayhi salatu wasalam in chapter 23 verse 39, feeling hopeless and asking, Ya Allah, help me of whatever they have belied me. Rabbin surni bima kadhabuni. Prophet Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam in example number 4 specifically mentions the word of complaint, ashku, shikayat. I'm complaining to who? To Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There are several other du'as of the infallible Imams alayhi salatu wasalam that indicate the concept of lamentation and praying for those who lament and cry, yearning for, such as dua number 47 in Sahifa Sajjadiyah, short sayings of Imam Ali alayhi salam in Nahj al-Balagha. Another example is about Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam, who does lamentation and nudba on Imam Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu Sharif. According to Ayatullah Safi Gulpaigani, he quotes from Shaykh al-Saduq and Shaykh al-Tusi that Sudayr al-Sayrafi, who saw Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam weeping intensely and crying out in Nudba, for those who love Imam Mahdi, Ajjalallahu ta'ala farajahu sharif, they long for him. They want to see him. They want to be with him. They desire to be with him. And they are unable to do so. They lament, they do Nudba and cry for Imam. The final question for today is what is considered to be a negativity in Du'a Nudba according to some? Is it in line with the Quran? Such is normal and found in the Quran. Being negative against the wicked, the tyrants, the oppressors, and the evil ones is on the contrary a positive thought and notion, and it is found in the Quran in the du'as of our prophets alayhi salam. Dua of Prophet Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam in chapter 71 verse 26-27. Dua of Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, such as in chapter 35 verse 45, to punish the mankind for their wickedness. However, this negativity, if it is a negativity, it is balanced by the positivity by seeking forgiveness as well. Like Prophet Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam and Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam also prays for forgiveness, positivity. But look at the words of Prophet Nuh alayhi salatu wasalam. He wants these wicked ones to be wiped out to eliminate the wickedness. Isn't that a positivity? Isn't that what intellectual societies they do now? To punish the criminals. Is that negativity to punish the criminals? Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.